Hi, I'm Matthew Pullman, and I'm going to show you how to make a butter crust dough that is perfect for any pie, pastry, or dessert. Now, some recipes call for shortening or a mixture of half shortening and half butter for a dough, but I personally find that butter gives the dough a nice flaky texture and also the perfect taste that works well really for any dessert. Now, this recipe only has 4 ingredients. The first one is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 sticks of butter cut up into very small pieces, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. First, we're going to combine our flour, our salt, and our sugar into a mixing bowl and mix them together. The next step is going to be to combine your butter and your flour mixture. If you have a KitchenAid stand mixer or any sort of bakery mixer, you can use that. If you don't have one, that's fine. I recommend using a pie dough cutter. You can find these on Amazon for less than $10. If you don't have either, that's fine too. Just use a wooden spoon or a strong metal spoon. Just try to avoid using your hands to combine the ingredients as much as possible. The reason being is that your hands have a lot of warmth in them, and the more that you handle the dough, the more the butter is going to start to melt and break down, and that's going to make the dough less malleable and less easy to use. So we're going to add the chilled butter to the flour mixture. Now, it's very important that the butter has been refrigerated or even placed in the freezer. We want the butter as cold as it can be. So I'm going to use my dough cutter to start combining the flour and the butter. Now, I also have some chilled ice water on hand, and I'm going to periodically drip in roughly about 4 to 6 tablespoons of chilled ice water. So this dough is almost ready. I can tell that it's ready because I've added about an additional 3 tablespoons of water to the dough, and it's starting to look and feel like wet sand. And it's clumping together nicely, so it's done. So at this stage, I am going to use my hands to form it together into a ball. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of work it over and just kind of pick up any little bits of flour. If you find that there's little bits of butter that didn't get blended in, that's fine. You can leave them like that. When the dough is baking, those little pockets of butter are going to burst up, and that's what's going to give you your nice flaky layers in your pie. Divide the dough into 2 equal disc shapes, and then you're going to refrigerate them for 1 hour. What are we going to do to kill an hour? And this title is misleading. And that makes 3. Oh, my calves are on fire, so I think our dough is ready. Let's go, Pan. Okay, so my dough has chilled for an hour, so we're ready to roll it out. If you're pressed for time and need to get it done sooner than an hour, you can always flash freeze your dough for about 15-20 minutes. That's fine too. You just want to make sure that you do chill the dough because that's going to help the dough and the butter settle. The next thing is to take a clean surface and you're going to generously sprinkle flour on it. I like to use a pastry mat because this is going to show me exactly how much dough I need to roll out. You also want to generously put flour on your rolling pin, just to make sure that any dough doesn't stick to that. So let's place our chilled dough on the mat, and we are going to start pushing out from the center. What I like to do is think of the dough as a clock, and we're just going to go around clockwise from 12 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. That's how numbers work, right? We all went to preschool. Cool. Until the dough starts to take shape. So my dough is about the perfect length that I wanted. I can tell on my pie chart that this is about 12 inches, which is the perfect length for pie. So now comes the fun part and the trickiest part. This is when we are going to transfer the dough onto our pre-greased pie sheet. So a lot of videos online have a lot of fancy bakers rolling up their dough on their pin and then rolling it out on their pie tin. If you can do that, great, good for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm not that talented, so I am going to use the easy method. I'm just gonna pick up my pie mat and I'm going to flip it over onto my pie tray. If you don't have a pie mat, then I'd recommend rolling it out on a sheet of wax or parchment paper. So we're going to just very slowly lift it up and slowly roll back. Make sure you go slowly just in case any of the dough has stuck to the mat. Some of it has, but most of it has not. Now I'm just going to gently push the dough into the pie tin. Use a knife to remove the excess dough from around the brim. Use a fork to firmly press down around the edges of your pie crust. And there you have it, an almost perfect pie crust. If there's some little small imperfections in it, that's okay. It'll all bake out in the oven and it will taste delicious, I promise. So I want to thank my sous chef Pan for helping me out today. If you want more recipes and lifestyle tips, please follow J&M Productions and like, subscribe, and follow our YouTube channel.